You know, you will just impoverish yourself. You'll become bankrupt if you follow that path. This is the path of retaining what you have, of careful stewardship, of caution, and, you know, very wise behaviour. Don't be clever. Don't be smart. For instance, the gold market. People are going to the gold market at the moment, but the gold market now is not gold. You don't hold the gold. People hold gold certificates, and no doubt gold and bullion dealers have found that they can issue certificates like a banker. You know, they have a bar of gold. You can go and see it in the shop, and people will tell you that's your bar of gold. But he can issue 7 certificates off of that 1 bar of gold for the same value as that bar of gold. They've become bankers, and probably some very clever ones and very risky ones have issued, like in the derivatives market, 500 certificates per bar of gold, saying you're a holder and owner of, based on the idea that normally you will not come running for your gold, you will not come collecting. He's got enough to supply the people who do want to hold a bar of gold. He's probably, you know, got a secondary sort of way of conducting his business. So those who want to hold gold long term, he's got them on a different customer list. But those who are happy with certificates, he just shows them enough gold to satisfy their feeling of security. But in actual fact, he's making a lot of money on the certificates and insurance and security costings and other fees and charges, while he's holding so-called your gold. But there is no gold in effect, because at the moment the gold price is tracking the commodity price upwards, whereas in the 1920s people left gold as a physical substance to hold, and they didn't believe so much in certificates, and they went to the hot item at the time, which was growing shares. So the gold price in the 1920s fell, but in the 1930s, from 31 onwards, it began to rise, because they left off investments and put their money into something solid, into gold. And hence the myth has arisen that gold is safe. Gold is not safe. There is nowhere safe. The only safety is in the skirt of your future. If I may dare to say it, lift up that skirt and learn about the birds and the bees again. We've come full circle. Learn about the birds and the bees again, and reproduce, and value social entities which are securing the reproductive rights of the human race in good, sound marriages. No divorce, no other funny, fancy stuff. That is your security in the ethics of your society, is your security. If your society is sinful, it will fall. There will be describable, I've just been describing some mechanisms by which you can describe that process of your collapse. And the only way to repair that is by ultimate and deep ethical behaviour of a perfectly standard form, known to all peoples and all nations at all times in history. What is the right thing to do? And you know, just behave well under God, obey the 10 Commandments, believe in God, trust in God that He will enable you to live in that manner, and your prosperity will surely be assured. That any other way, you are finished. And my pronouncement is that the collapse of Japan will be very soon, and this is the 31st of April 2010, and that within 5 years, 8 years, 13 years, probably less, the collapse of Europe and America and the West will surely follow. You know my advice: move to a pro-natalist position. Study up on population economics, the link between population and economics. It's absolutely bona fide solid. There is no other way beyond a generation or a stretch generation to work your prosperity and recycle and continue on with it. You cannot do it any other way. If you want a long-term society, you must live right. God bless you. And require other people around you with similar laws to live right as well. It's the only sensible thing to do. Living right doesn't make you right with God. It's only believing in God that makes you right with God. However, if you want to prosper, you must live right. The only market worth investing in is the market of ethics and ethicality. I don't mean ethical investments, I mean the entire top to bottom, side to side and in-depth relationship of everything that surrounds your entire culture, which includes your economics and your markets. There is no other way. My name is Phillip O'Sullivan. Good afternoon, and God bless you.